My name is Miranda. I've been a Christian for around 7 years. I came back to Hong Kong in early 2020 because of COVID, and I looked for a home church for around a year. Then I found St. Andrews, and I'm happily settled here. Oxygen is the young adult ministry in St. Andrews. It's for university students and people in their 20s and 30s. And we usually gather together every Thursday evening. We study the Bible, we share about our life, and we pray for each other. I remember first coming to Oxygen, and honestly, people in my group were quite different from me. And I didn't know how to relate and how to process the whole thing. But I thought to myself, just keep doing the right thing, just keep coming and see what God is trying to tell me. And then through having lunch and through gathering together, we really started to know each other much better. And that challenges me to really have the curiosity to get to understand people and to learn to love and learn to truly care. There are some things that are really helpful in Oxygen. First, we really get to meet people that we don't usually get to meet in the Sunday service. I truly believe that it's important to grow in maturity, both in faith and as a person. And we can't do it alone. We can't just do it by sitting here by ourselves. We need to interact with people, and we listen to each other. We learn to express our views with respect. We learn to listen, we learn to be humble, we learn to love, and we learn to care for each other. And this all happens in a group setting. We all know that there are very many challenges in life. Without a firm foundation, we easily go astray and we just easily stumble. With Christian community and a very solid foundation in the Bible knowledge, we can stand firm and we can choose to do what is right, and we have the support from one another to stand through all the storms in our life.
I'm Ming. I go to the men's group. I'm actually Malaysian, and I came to St. Andrews 8 years ago. I was going to the Wednesday group before, but the church wanted to make sure that groups mix around and allow us to get to know others. We meet every week on Thursday evenings, but the men do have a keen interest on meeting up outside of the group. So when group is not going on, say for example during the summer, we like meeting up at the pub when of course it's allowed, and we like eating pizza. It's just been really helpful to meet up with guys and kind of sharing guy problems, I guess. It allows us to put into practice the gifts that God has given us and encourages us to live for God, and also allows us to hold each other accountable in order to live a way that honors God and honors God for what He has done for us through the death of Jesus and His resurrection. I think the other thing is also you just grow so much more being with other guys. My personal experience is also every time I've moved, the growth groups or Bible studies, whatever you want to call them, have been critical in allowing me to settle down in wherever I've been. And it's kind of I've seen God's promise that where He says, whatever you sacrifice in terms of family or friends, by following me, you'll have, thousands more. And I've seen that true in so many different places. Everywhere I go, there's Christian brothers and sisters, and that's just been such an encouragement and for me, a reality of a promise that was made 2,000 years ago. Well, we guys are keen to meet more new guys, so more guys that want to come along, please join us. We would love to meet you, and we need to also have guys that like things other than pizza as well, maybe. I might get into trouble for saying that. So we have different food that we're going to try out.